Earn money online with zero investment. Well, let's be honest. Let me throw you a truth bomb. As per my experience, there is no such thing that you invest zero and you start earning money, be it offline or online. If someone tells you earn 50,000 without investing anything, just run away. Because investment is not only about money, it's about investment in terms of your passion, your time, your skill. I mean, so many things are invested, and then businesses are created, then returns are created, right? If there is a zero investment model for income, please do let me know in the comment. And today we are actually going to talk about all this in clarity. Good day, welcome, Sat Shri Akal. Welcome to our channel, The Homestay Academy, nurturing Airbnb-preneurs. Well, chai pio and understand everything very, very honestly. This topic, earn money online with zero investment, is actually very hot. In India, at least, I don't know about other countries, but actually it is very popular here. And what is the reason? Well, the reason is simple, right? We have so much of unemployment and disparity of income. We have so many choices, but we don't have the money or the means to actually procure or choose those choices. And then there's inflation. Then the market is suddenly booming. Suddenly we have so many things in front of us. We want to be part of each and every story, each and every consumption. And there are a lot of other factors. People want to grow rich without making an effort, because the real problem is most content online is all about selling dreams, but they just forego the process. But at the Homestay Academy, we are actually not selling dreams. We are building Airbnb preneurs, kind of community which understands short-term rentals, Airbnb business, and takes the model seriously with passion and in a sustainable manner. Well, so how do you earn money? Right? Either you invest money to make money, you invest money to build up a kind of a capital in forms of, let's say, you buy a house and you rent it out, so you're investing capital and that capital is generating money, or you're investing capital in the money market and that is making you money. The other way of earning money is like selling your skills, or you're bartering your skills and in exchange of money. Like you're a graphic designer, you're a content creator, so that is your skill and you're bartering those skills for the money. Okay, fine, money can be handed over to you by your family, but skills, you have to learn, you have to experience, you have to spend some time, gain knowledge, and only then your skills will be valued for the kind of money you're demanding. Now, how does Airbnb come into picture? Let's get to that also. So, what is Airbnb business? Airbnb business is all about exchanging experiences for money. Is it a no investment business? Well, simply put, no. It requires investment. Investment in terms of money, investment in terms of skills, passions, knowledge, and a lot of time. It is not a passive work, it is actual real work, as I always say in all my videos. So, when you enter a Airbnb or a homestay or a short term rental business, you are not creating a hotel or a big hospitality chain. So, that kind of investment is not required. Even if you have a small room, a 1 BHK apartment, or your family, kind of a big property, that could be actually listed on Airbnb and you could start making money. So, actually, given it is capital intensive, yes, because it requires property. Now, property, either you can buy it or rent it, or it could be your own property, as I said. And you furnish that property as per Airbnb or homestay standards, you can say, and you list the property. People come, experience, and if they have good experience, they leave good ratings, they leave good reviews, you earn good USP, your listing becomes good, super rose badge, guest favorite badge, all that stuff, and your listing starts churning money for you. And once you learn from your own listing, as I always say, your first property is your MBA. Don't think about making money from the day one. Think about making learnings, sharing experiences, creating systems, creating SOPs from your first listing. It's your MBA. And once you've learned, created systems, and actually unlearned, you go on to your next property. That could be your own property, that could be a rental arbitrage, or that could be co hosting, revenue sharing model. There are so many options because now you are equipped with the right skill, as I told you. So, Airbnb business requires investment in terms of capital, and it also requires investment in terms of skills. And if you have both of them, then actually it is a win-win situation if done right with proper SOPs and systems. So that was the way to go as per my experience. There can be no right or wrong way. We are just sharing our experiences. But what we have seen by hosting more than 1,000 plus one-on-one video calls with lot of prospectives, be it experienced host, be it the new Airbnb-preneurs who've just started their journey, or be it enthusiastic Airbnb hosts who wish to start. From more than 1,000 plus calls, what we have realized that people are actually making mistakes. And what are those mistakes? Well, let's see them. People jump directly to rental arbitrage. The first thing is rental arbitrage. They think this is the way to go and they start with rental arbitrage. It's a risky proportion. They have renters, they have EMIs, and then they don't stop at one property. They don't do their MBA. They don't create systems or SOPs. They then take further multiple properties. And there is where the risk actually increases. See, when we do anything on the ship, we do a risk assessment, a SWOT analysis, and similar things are happening all across. So, have you done your SWOT analysis? Have you done the risk assessment? Well, no. Then it's risky. It might work for you. It has worked for many of us, but is it the right strategy? Simply put, no. It's just like, you start with in the stock market with direct stocks. All of them say start with mutual funds, get the hang of it, and then slowly, when you start learning, take the next step forward, start dealing in stocks, start trading in stocks, all that stuff. So similar things apply in all businesses. You learn and then you apply. You don't jump in right away, assuming that you know it all. We all don't know it all. We have to understand that, appreciate that. The other thing is, we are Indians. We as Indians, we know hospitality, right? We have been hosting guests, but now there is difference. Now those guests who were coming to your property or your home were actually your own people. So you were hosting them the way you wanted, lavish or whatever, but they also had issues, people coming to your property, your chacha ji, mama ji, or your relatives. They, when they come, you do your best, but still they go back with certain bad taste, certain problems, certain issues. Imagine, you say, okay, fine, then it's all right, I did my best. But now you are hosting people professionally and you're charging them money. They have certain expectations. Believe it or not, see, when the guest is coming to your property, they're planning to come to your place, they're planning their experience. Probably they're working somewhere which they're actually a toxic environment. They haven't given time to family, so they want to gel together, spend a good time. And when they come to your property, they get frustrated. The experience is sour. Imagine this: if you are part of that sour experience by not assuring them a good experience or actually the experience you've listed in your property, then that's not actually right because you're charging money for it. So again, hospitality, we are good, but now professional hospitality, that needs to be learned. The systems has to be created, there has to be SOPs, the cleaning has to be just apt. You have to have certain amenities, you have to have certain services, and you have to be human. All this put together creates a good experience. Now, not only that, when you make a good listing on ground, that's all right, but how do you promote this listing? How does anyone living in Goa, in Bangalore, or probably US or Europe know that you have a beautiful property in Jodhpur? By your listing on Airbnb. So that listing has also be to be designed, right? It has to be designed professionally. It has to have a good VB score. A lot of work has to go into it. And when you are hosting, you have to have good reviews. The experience has to be good. The photographs, so important. The way you create and design your listing, all that is so important for your upcoming guests, for your prospective audience. Because someone sitting in Goa, someone sitting in Bangalore wants to come to Rajasthan, Jodhpur. They'll go to their, your Airbnb listing, and they will make their choices. They will see a lot of things: the pricing, the photographs, the storytelling, ratings, reviews, your guest favorite batch, super rose batch. All that is so important. And finally, they make their judgment after they have put at least 4 or 5 properties in the wish list. So you are in real competition, my friend, and you have to make sure that this competition is taken care of. And this can be easily taken care of by proper strategy and proper systems. We have been doing this for more than 100 plus properties now. We have been co-hosting the properties for more than 500 hosts now. We have redesigned their listings. That's called VB audit and analysis. And if you are looking for these kind of services, you can always click in the link below and contact with our team, who will be able to help you. And there's always an option of this free one-on-one discovery call, a 10 minutes video call for people like you who want to learn more about us, or who want to basically have an idea of hosting an Airbnb, a homestay, or a short-term rental. So what has to be kept in mind, and what does the Homestay Academy actually do to ensure that your VEB score of your listing is always high? You create good experiences one after the other, so that you are always on top, you are always desirable. So simple job is, we handle your strategy, we handle your tech, we handle the consulting and the training, and we create and handle your systems. So it's like simple. We have very nicely broken up the whole hosting experience into two major parts: the on-ground work and the technical part. We take care of the technical so that you can focus on the on-ground part. And what do you have to do in that? You handle the property, the housekeeping, the basic operations, the growth mindset, and together in tandem, they work like a beautiful machine. So the final outcome now, well, there is nothing like zero investment and good returns. But yes, there are always options of low risk investments and low risk and high gain returns. But you have to invest in terms of money, passion, creating systems, and creating strategies. And then, yes, the chances of success, the probability actually increases. And Airbnb business is one such business, if done honestly, patiently, and correctly. So you start small, you learn fast, and then you scale. That's the real way to earn online with low investment. Well, if you like our content, please care to like and subscribe to our channel, because at the core of Homestay Academy, it is you, the host, the Airbnbpreneur. And please make sure you comment on these videos, because we want your honest feedback for further creating good content for you, and also for improving our overall quality. Thanks for watching.